something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that.
Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here today as we're back in some mission recondition with the Chicago Cubs franchise, and this is the Cubs Farm Report. Today is the opening day of AA baseball, and today we're going to head on down to our Tennessee Smokies team. Today we're facing the AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, our crosstown rival, and the Birmingham Barons. So today is the opening day for the Barons. They'll be opening up the game here today, as we'll be showcasing all three games here today, as we'll see some highlights here from all three games. And we're trying to get this team on the right foot here, as they are here in the Southern League Baseball. And of course, there are some good potential great guys here that we could possibly see here in the next 2 to 3 years when it comes to the Major League Baseball. We got a couple of decent guys that I kind of want to look at and see and kind of scout here for future episodes that we can have, as Hagen Smith will be on the hill here today. As we get to the top of the first here, as James throws here up the bat here, he pokes one through the middle there. That is going to be a base hit there for the Smokies, and we'll take the first first hit of the game here to start off the AA season, as Brett Bateman is up next. 0-2 count here for him. This is going to be a dribble there to the second second baseman, and he's going to toss that one over to the shortstop, and it's going to be a safe. So all runners are safe, as Hayden McGarry here up to bat next here. He has 2 on, nobody out, and that ball is going to get through. And see a double play turn here. Can they get it? And no. They're able to get the runner at second, but just cannot turn that double play to get 2 out. So 1 out, as Felix Stevens will be up next, and he has a runner on first and third. And of course, we're going to try to do our best to bring him at least that relief runner home, but Stevens cannot pick up on that pitch there. Great pitch there from Smith, as he's able to get the second out here in the inning, as Ramirez will be up next here for the Smokies, as he's got a 1-2 count here. Pops this one here high and deep out to right field, and that's just going to be a deep fly ball out, and that will end the side. So 2 are left stranded here for the Smokies as we go now to the bottom of the first, as Jacob Amai up next here, and we'll see what we can do here. Is Will Sanders is our pitcher. He's one of our prospects here that we're going to try to see and try to develop here down here in AA baseball. And of course, like I said, we're going to be locking into some of these players here, not in this episode here today, but in future episodes, possibly maybe opening day when we're back home in Tennessee. But we'll see. This ball is going to get cranked out to right, and Stevens gets underneath of it, and Jacob Burke, wow, got a good pop in that bat. And that's going to be out number 2. Tim Elko up next here for Birmingham, as he swings and misses there on that 4-seamer, and he is going to go back to the dugout talking to himself there, as no runs come across for either team there in the first. We'll jump down to the bottom of the third. Vargas will be up here, as he'll get a swing and a miss there, And Sanders, so far at this point here, is looking pretty good. He's going to get a strikeout there. We'll see how well he continues doing so. Second inning went by a breeze for him. We'll see now 1-2 count here on Chase Meredith. And he is going to swing and a miss there as well. As now that's the second strikeout now here in this inning. So Sanders not, taking no, crap from anybody. And definitely not taking any prisoners here. And these first two at bat, striking the first two guys out. Let's see if we can keep it up here as we got Michael Turner next here for the Barons. As he's looking at a 1-1 count, and he's going to pop this one out to right field. Stevens chasing after this one. And that is going to be it for the inning. So 1, 2, 3 there on the Barons. As now we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. And both teams are pretty much struggling at the plate here. But Sanders on the hill here today. He is looking razor sharp here as he gets another strikeout. As we'll see here, Jacob Burke will be up next. He's 0 for 1. He flew out in his last at bat. We'll see what he can do here in this one. As we'll see a pop or a nice hit there. That's going to be a base hit for the Barons. And now they have one on with one out.
Now batting.
So hopefully if you guys are enjoying the series, we're a couple episodes in. Hopefully if you are enjoying the series, hit a like button. Not to mention hit that subscribe. And hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series for more episodes of the Mission Recondition here. As we see Elko there, he hits one out to the left, and that's just going to be a fly ball out, putting two away. So 1 on, 2 out here as Tristan Gray will be up next. And Tristan here dribbles this one over there to the shortstop who gets the out, and that's going to leave one stranded there for the Barons there in the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fifth here, again, Sanders looking really good. Obviously, we're not showing any highlights of the Smokies because right now our bats are just not connecting. And just like here, as you see here, quick 1, 2, 3s. As there you see Trio there, he can't ground that ball too well. And that's going to be E4 for him, the first error in the game here. And the first one for a Smoky this season. As he just did not feel that one. That's a routine ground ball. I don't know what the deal is on that, but we'll see. Veras will be up next here with 1 on and 1 out. He has a 1-2 pitch, and he's going to hit this one over Ramirez. Ramirez trying to turn 2. Can they do so? And they end up doing that as they get a quick inning there. So nice job there. Obviously the error did not score, so that's going to be helpful for us. As Meredith will be up next. He's got an 0-2 count on him here in the bottom of the 6th. Still no score coming across for either team. As well, as soon as I say that, that's going to go high. It's going to go deep, and that ball's gone. Chase Meredith puts one in the fence, over the fence there in left field. And that one's going to go 364 feet deep to left. And that's going to put the Barons on the board here for the first time this season with a run on the board. Yeah. Not what I was looking for there, as Sanders was just playing too. I mean, he's been playing very well up to this point here. And, of course, we need that run support there for him. And looks like, I don't know how long he'll be in this game, but looks like we're going to have to get the bats really rattling here in the next top half of the 7th. Michael Turner will be up next here. Still no outs as Sanders out there still. Coach still believes in the young man as we'll see Ramirez throw this one across the diamond. And that'll be an out there. That's going to be 1 away. So we're still trying to fight our way out of this inning. Hopefully we don't have to put up any more runs to do so, as Amaya will be up next. He's 0 for 2. And, of course, he is looking to try to dogpile here in this inning. As this ball is going to be hit there to Howard. Howard grounds the ball very well there. Gets that one to first, and that is going to be 2 away. As Amaya there gets grounded out. Jacob Burks is up next, and he's 1 for 2 for the day as well. As Sanders here, 68 pitches in. Throws this one there. Trinos there gets this one. He's actually able to field it properly, and it gets out of the inning. So now Mason Adams coming out here, and there you see his numbers there for his pitches. 4-seamer, slider, curve. We'll see what we can try to do here. So we'll see get our bats rattling and get going here now. So we'll see a pitch here. And there you see Pablo gets underneath this one just a little too much, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Not the way we want to see our leadoff hitter here to start off here in today's game. As now Trianto is now up to bat here. 2 for 3, 2 singles for him. As we'll see if he can get something going now. As we'll see the pitch, and that he's going to take this one. A four-seamer low and away, and it looks like, oh, Adams is not moving very well. He got some complications of leg pain. So it looks like the Barons are going to have to replace their pitcher, and they're going to have to bring out this young man here. So Isaac is going to be up to pitch here for the Barons. There you see his numbers from last season. And, of course, his job here is just to kind of keep the game where it's at right now and try to keep the Smokies off the base pass. Let's see, 0-1 count here. And this one's going to get lifted out to right center field, back off the wall. This should be good enough for a multiple base, and it is good for a double. And that's going to put now the Smokies here in position with a runner on and with one out. So now let's start getting some things together. I think we might have a pitcher that we might feel comfortable with here and might be able to do something with. As now we get to Brett Bateman up next here. He's 0 for 3. This would be a good opportunity to get his average up some if he can find a way to bring home that, or at least move that runner over. But that's just going to be a fly ball to shallow left center field. And a great job there for the left fielder getting to that one there, putting out 2 away. So Bateman couldn't do it. Mercury now up next here, and pretty much it's going to be in his hands now to try to get this runner home. Full count here for him as he takes a pitch, and that's going to be a ball 4 as he will be taking his base there at first. So now runners on first and second with 2 away, and Felix Stevens, who hit a single earlier, has a chance to be now the hero in this situation. So the tying run at second, the lead run at first, and of course the go-ahead run at the plate. We'll see the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there, as that is going to be a strikeout there on that curveball. Tough inning there for us. Could not get anything going, even though we had 2 runners on board. So now Pedro Ramirez here hits this one back to the pitcher, and that is going to, of course, end up being a quick out there at first. Nice job there for the pitcher to put his glove up there put his glove behind him, caught it behind him there. Nice. So nice job there from him. Of course, not what we're looking for. Darius Hill now, he's over 3. He takes a pitch there, and that's going to be a first ball. So now he's looking at a 1-2 count. We're in the top of the 9th here, still trailing by 1. As we're trying to keep this inning alive, as we'll see a ground ball there for shortstop, and he is going to make the throw, but it's going to be off. As that is going to be Hill on board now with 1 out. So now with 1 out, you could get things going here. You just got to get the right pitches here. Obviously, take your time, be patient, look for the right pitch, and find a gap out there. We already found the gap out there today. Let's try to see what we can do here in this one. It's Garlipo here will swing and a miss there. He'll swing and makes a strikeout there now, putting now 2 away. As now we'll see Ed Howard up next. 1 for 3 for Howard. He's been doing a good job there as a position player here, playing short. But unfortunately, does not get a good job there, and that's going to get the force out at second base, and that will end this ball game here. So, unfortunately, we could not do much in this one here today, but the guys look pretty good. They look, pretty confident, at times. We just could not put together hits. We had 6 hits to be exact, but just could not get those hits to transfer to runs. So, as you see there, Smokies, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Lucky enough that error did not come back on us. But the Barons, 1 run, 3 hits, and 0 errors for them. As you take a look at the Smokies box score there, and Sanders, of course, gets hit with that loss. He had a great first day. 8 innings of work, 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 earned, and 8 strikeouts there from him. As for the Barons, you see there, they had a couple of offers there. But that 1 hit, that home run, really did it there. It's Chase Mathis there was able to hit that one over the wall. So you see our top organization here, our top 20 players here. Of course, we already had a road show kind of episode with Matt Shaw. And, of course, you see here James Trills there, the second baseman that we were looking at that played. He's another one of our guys there who has an ETA of 2026 to the majors. As for, you see a couple other players, Will Sanders, who we just seen in this episode in the first game. See potential, 60 overall. And, of course, you see Pedro Martinez. Of course, some of these guys we'll probably never see in the majors. They might get as close as maybe AAA, but, you never know. With good, having a decent season, getting an opportunity to play, and just having a couple of good at-bats here can really turn things around for a lot of these guys. Noah Schwartz is a player there for the Barons there. Will be having as their pitcher here in Game 2 of this series. And, of course, we'll see what our boys can do here in Game 2. So the cross-town rivalry between the two teams, even though these two teams are not, cross rivals, there's one's in Tennessee and one's in Alabama. But they represent the crosstown rivalry of Chicago. And so technically the White Sox got the first game in this episode. We'll see Game 2 here. As we'll see, Torres here hits this one here high and deep. He's pretty balanced in his contact and power at 46. So we'll definitely try to work on that as we go along here. Bateman up next here. He's got a 0-2 count here on him, and he's going to tip this one off the end of the bat, and this is going to be a fly ball out to right, making it now 2 away. So Noah Schwartz here doing a good job here in these first 2 at-bats here. We'll see if he can try to make it a 3 for 3 here, as we got Hayden McGarry. And McGarry here hits this one there to the third baseman. Of course, a routine play over to first. And that is going to be it for the inning. So nothing coming from Knoxville. As now we'll see what the Barons can do. Of course, they took Game 1. They were not able to score until midway through this game, to the last game there, late there. So we'll see if we can try to get our bats rolling here. Oh, off of McCullen. He's going to get hit with the ball. He's all right, apparently. He gets hit pretty hard there on that ball, with that ball. But Maya gets on board there with a base hit. Burke will be up next here, hitting .333. And there you see a strikeout there on him. That's now put 2 away as Brody McLaurin doing a good job here. Trying to get back at least, get back in position here to get out of this inning. 1-2 count here for Elko as he'll swing, or no, he'll take a look at that one looking. Change up down the middle there. That's a strikeout there for our pitchers. Now Tristan Gray will be up next. Looking to see if we can get a force out somewhere here. But, hey, pop-up is even better. As that one is going to sky over there for Ramirez, and that'll be the third out. Go to the bottom of the third here as we see the Barons back up to bat here. 1-2 count, 1 on. And we'll see what Turner can do. And Turner, he just cannot go and get that changeup as he is going to be sitting down there. I think that's the third strikeout now from Brody. As we'll see now Maya up to bat here. 1 on and 1 out. Trying to look for a double play here. And, Howard trying to get there, but he can't. As he is just a little too slow there. Now we got to try to get the runner at third. And can we get him? As that was a nice hustle there. We got to be aware of that, guys, as Amaya now gets from first to third there on that base hit. Burke will be up next. We're still with 1 out. And we'll see an 0-2 count. And, he takes that one looking inside there. And that's another strikeout here for Brody. As Brody's really trying to do his best to keep this, these runners at bay here. Now on the corners. And now we're looking for at least a strikeout or, at best bet, a pop-up here. As Elko will be up next here. And Elko swings and misses there as he takes a seat. And that's going to be it for the third. As now the third inning, they leave 2 stranded. Runner in scoring position there. Still no score. So now we'll see Tristo's now up to bat here. There you see last game, 3 for 4 in the game. We'll see what he can do here in today's game as he pops this one up to right. That's going to go to shallow right field. And that's not going to help us out at all to lead off here, as that's going to be now 1 away.
Now batting.
So now we'll see if Noah Schwartz can take care of Bateman here. As Bateman looking at a 1-2 count. And he'll get his pitch. And this one is going to get lofted out there to shallow center field there. And nice catch there. As the center fielder is able to turn on the jets there and get there on time. Hayden McCleary will be up next. He's got a full count on him with 2 out, nobody on. Still no score here at the top of the 4th as he'll take this one looking. And that'll be a slider there,
Right fielder.
as that'll be a ball there. So nice job there, taking a good eye there on that pitch. Felix Stevens up next. He's got a 0-1 count. This is going to get popped out there to shallow center field there as well. And that is going to be the final out of the top of the fourth. As go to the bottom of the fourth here, still no score. As Tristan Gay will be leading off here for the Barons. And this one is not good as Brody gives up a deep shot to right field. Home run there. Tristan Gray get his first home run of the season. And here we are again, down by 1 in the middle innings. Oh, this is hurtful, you guys. As he takes that one for just a moonshot. I think it's still going up in the air there. And take a look at the replay here. Look at this. He just right where he wanted it, takes it, turns on the power, and just launches that out of there. Look at that. 442 out there to right field. Nice hit there for him. So we're down by a run now. As we're now trying to get out of the inning here. Brody here with 42 pitches in. And he'll see a ground ball there to Ramirez. And Ramirez makes the nice play there. Routine play. Nice defensive play there. We finally got the one out after giving up one. Andre Ellipsis up to next here for the Barons as he'll take a 2-2 pitch. He goes chasing. Nice pitch there as we now 2 outs. 1 out away from getting out of this inning. It's now Wilford Veras here 0 for 1. We've kind of kept him quiet here in this series. Let's see, Bateman here needs to get on his horse, and he does as he gets out to center field for the out. So now top of the 5th here is Pedro Martinez leads off. He has a 1-2 count now. And we'll see what he can do here. He's 0 for 1 here in today's game. He's going to hit one, flare one down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. He says no. Well, no, second thought he says no, never mind. Was going to go for 2, but he decides just to stick with a single. So nice job there from Pedro. As now Noah Schwartz, for the most part here, he's got a little trouble now. Darius Hill's up next. He's got an 0-2 count. Trying to avoid that double play, as we'll see him. Pokes this one through the infield. Base hit. And that is going to be now 2 on with nobody out. So the Smokies might actually got something going here. Let's see if we can continue it as Hill gets on board. We'll see with Garrella now up the bat here. We'll see what he can do. As we'll see the pitch. And he's going to wear it instead. And that is now going to leave the bases loaded. As now Ed Howard has a chance now to try to bring home a run. We'll see what he can do here. There's 0-2, and he's going to hit this one. Oh, that's a hot shot laser hit there to the third baseman. Nice hustle there for the third baseman as he gets the first out here on Knoxville. Look at this pitch. Ed Howard just puts all his power behind that, and third baseman's just like, nope, going to take this one away. And we're going to try to leave these guys stranded. So now 1 away. Pablo up next. He's got an 0-2 count. Pablo swings and misses there on that four-seamer that's high and no chance for him to get into. And that's going to now be 2 away here for Knoxville. It's Knoxville. Fellas, come on. We got to run. Come on. We got to be able to bring home a run here in this situation. We got 3 runners. We got bases loaded here. Not saying we need to hit a home run, but we just need to find just a gap somewhere and bring home, at least we can bring home 2 runs with a gap. As we see a drop third strike, and the bases are going to be still loaded. So no go there in that inning. Here as we now go to the bottom half of the 5th. And we'll see Marietta here hits this one off the bag up first. And oh, he lost track of the ball. Couldn't get the ball or make the tag. And that's going to be scored as a base hit. Michael Turner up next. And the runner's going to take off to second. And he's going to try to steal. And Howard's going to be there, but it's going to be... Oh, no, they're going to say he's out. Nice play. As we get the out there, now Turner has nobody on and 1 out. So now 0-2 count here for Turner. As he is looking to now, he's got a different game plan here. But he's able to poke that one through as that one goes through the infield. As Churios there, just, I don't know what's going on with him.
The batter,
He's not hustling the way I want him to hustle there. So now Amaya up next here. He's 2 for 2. He's been pretty much a thorn over our side here in this series. But we'll see if we can stop him here as he knocks one through the middle. Base hit. And now the runner from first is going down to third. It can make the play. And no, he's going to be safe. As Amaya does a great job there putting another runner in scoring position here. So now we'll see Burke up next. And, of course, Burke, you're going to take that one looking there as that's a changeup. And that's just going to be another strikeout there. Now 2 away here for 2 away on the Barons. So now we'll see here Tim Elko here up again here. And this is going to be a base hit. That's going to make a runner come in to score. Making it 2-0. And again, having runners on the corners as Brody is having a little bit of trouble here in the 5th inning. But I'm pretty confident we can get him out of this. Tristan Gray up next with 2 runners on board or on the corners, 2 out, 2-2 pitch, and that's going to strike him out. And that's a beautiful slider getting us out of the game. As now we go to the top half of the 6th. Bateman up next. He'll lead off here. He has a nice hitter's count 1-0 as he's going to flare this one out to left field. This one is going to drop right in the glove of the left fielder, and that's going to be out number 1. North Schwartz here having a pretty nice day here. He's had a couple close calls. That bases loaded there back in the 4th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But now we'll see here. He gets up a base hit, and he's got 1 on and 1 out. So nice job there from Hayden McClary as he is on board here. Now we got to try to see if we can try to disrupt Schwartz here. So Barons lead by 2 here at the top half of the 6th with 1 on and 1 out. And this one is going to sell and carry out there to left field. Out number 2 there on Stevens. And again, Smokies just having not a good time here. Getting runners on board here, but we just can't find ways to bring them home. Schwartz now has a pitch, and Schwartz gives up Ramirez gives up a base hit there to Ramirez up the middle. Base hit, 2 on, and we'll see if we can, of course, take advantage of it. As we see a pitch here, and this one's going to go high. It's going to go deep. This one is back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger out to right. What a hit there from Darius Hill, his first home run of the season. And that's going to put us up now by a run here in this ball game. Nice job there from Hill. And that's what I'm talking about there. Wasn't expecting that. Of course, you know, you were in AA, so you don't expect too much, especially big hits from these guys here because they're still developing. A lot of them are coming out right out of high school or maybe a year or 2 out of college. But as you see the Barons here now deciding to say, yep, we're going to go ahead and get the hook and let you take a seat here as we're trailing. Now we're going to have the bullpen to try to keep us in this game. So now Chase Plymell coming out here to pitch. We'll see what Plymell, there you see a 4-seamer, a slider, and a sweeper. And of course his job is try to get this team out of the inning and try to get the bats rattling again here in the bottom half of the 6th. So up by a run here. Knoxville here trying to keep this momentum going here for themselves. Let's see a throw over to first, and that runner is going to get thrown out. As now we get to the next at bat here, the start of the bottom of the 6th, as we'll see DJ McGandy. He was swinging a miss there. Nice job. As Brody's still out here, so Brody trying to get that win here. 84 pitches in. I think at some point here we might have to say you're going to have to take a seat there, and I think this might be it, as that one's gone. Andre Lippis hits one out of the ballpark, a solo shot, his first of the season. That one goes 396 feet deep to left, and I think, and I believe that we might end up having to pull the plug here on this one and get Brody out of this game here, as they have now tied, the Bears have now tied it up 3-all. Here in the inning. Take a look at this pitch here. Look at this. He just drills this one. Little to no effort there from him, as he read that one just very well. There you see, that one's going to be a souvenir. But they're going to keep Brody out here with 1 out. Nobody on here. 1-2 count. See if he can pitch himself out of this inning. And that's now going to be 2 away here as we get Vargas out on this one. Now we're going to have a little powwow out here at the hill and figure out what we're going to try to do for this next at bat. Maris, or we already seen him go yard before already. He could do it again, as we'll see here. 0-2 count, and that's going to be a changeup low and inside, and that's going to get us out of the inning. Tying the ball game up 3 apiece. So 1 run comes across, and we'll see here with Hollowell will come in into the reliever role here. There you see his numbers from his, of course, last start that we've seen him in the previous game. We'll see what he can do here against Turner as the ball game tied 3 apiece here in the bottom of the 7th. Got to have a quick 1-2-3 here. And we'll see the ball here out to, oh, that was badly played there by our left fielder. And that's going to put a runner on board here. Nice job there from Turner on that at bat. 3 for 3 for Amaya, so we got to get a double play here off of him. And, oh, hey, a strikeout's even better as he goes after that slider inside. That's now 1 away. Burke will be up next. He's having an 0 for 3 day. Batting 167, as we'll see a pitch there, and that's going to be a cut fastball low and inside. That's 2 away now here with 1 on. So Gavin doing a great job here, showing his fighting spirit here. We'll see what he can do now against Tim Elko. Elko is going to swing and a miss there as well, as they're going to leave 1 stranded. And this gives Knoxville a chance now to try to see what they can do, as now we jump to the bottom half of the 9th. And we'll see here, our bats did not come alive too well and those last 2 at bats, and now we're just trying to see if we can force this game to overtime or to extra innings here. It's to be a sinker. That's going to be low and away. Nice job there from Howell. So 1 out, 2-2 count here on Chase, as we'll see a pitch here, and he goes there, and we go inside. Circle change there, get him to swing. That's now 2 away. So great job on back-to-back strikeouts now. We'll see if Gavin can finish this here with Tucker, or excuse me, with Turner. And that's not going to be the case there, as Turner's able to get one through up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So now we got to be very cautious here of what we do here. This next batter, Amaya, of course, he's 3 for 4 with the game. He's been pretty much lighting up the scoreboard here on hits, as he swings and misses there on that slider, and that's going to be now 3 away. That's going to now leave 1 stranded. Now we're going to go to extras here in Double-A. So some free baseball now here for the fans here in Birmingham, as we'll see the lead off here with James, the top of the order here for the Smokies, as they have 1 on, the extra base hit, or that runner at second to start off the extra innings here, and that runner now advances to second with that I guess you could call it a sacrifice there from our leadoff guy. Bateman's up next here, as we'll see here, a 2-2 count here for Bateman. And Bateman going to drop this one there to shallow right field. Runner from third is going to go ahead and get called in, and that's going to be another base hit, and that's going to be a run on the board here for Knoxville, as they finally take the lead here, back the lead here now for the second time now in this game, 4-3. So now we'll see if our boys can keep going here. McCary up next here, batting .333, as he swings and misses there. And that's now 2 away here on Knoxville. So Knoxville already has the lead here already. I'm sure they're going to get their closer warmed up. As now Felix Stevens up next. But, of course, it'd be nice to have some insurance runs here. It'd be very helpful for us. So we'll see what Stevens can do as he swings and misses there. What the hell was he swinging at? And that's going to be it for the inning, as Brett Bateman, he might be our hero here in this game. He got that base runner at second in. And we'll now see here Chris Clark will come out here. And looks like he is going to come in here to possibly get the save. Or actually, no, he'll get the win here. So we'll see if we can get the win here. Of course, the extra inning rules apply. There's a runner on second there for Birmingham. As we'll see Jacob Burke here next. 0 for 4. This is going to be a pop-up there. Stevens is going to have to track this one down. It's going to be a foul territory. But the runner from second is going to go ahead and tag up, as he's going to go to third. And that is going to put now us in a bit of a bind here. So we got to try to keep this ball in field here now. Tim Elko up next, batting 143 now here this season. As he swings and misses there on that curveball, and he is pissed as he throws the bat there up. Hey, got to keep the temper to a minimum here, as he is frustrated there as he swings down that pitch, and now that's 2 away with 1 still stranded. Gray is up next, as he's 1 for 4 here today's ball game. And of course, Clark here trying to get out of the ball game here. A ball hit there. That's going to be Ramirez. Ramirez throws the first, and that right there is the win. Smokies pick up the victory here. Nice win to get game 2. And now the series is now tied up a game apiece. Nice job of forcing the Barons to go to extras, and we're able to win it. Nice job there as the Smokies get their first win of the season here. Series tied 1 apiece. As Hodwell, of course, get the first win of the season. And, of course, Clark's actually going to get the save there. So, nice. So, Clark does get the save after all. Okay. Wasn't for sure about that. Well, now as I think about it, Hodwell was still in the game when they did score that one run. He wasn't pulled out just yet. So, but there you see Brody. Tough day for him. 6 innings of work, 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. 12 strikeouts. He has a .450 average now for the season. As for Birmingham, there you see Noah Schwartz, 5 2/3 innings of work, 6 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, 1 walk, and a couple of strikeouts there for him. As we get ready for game 2, Grant Taylor is the guy. He is a C potential, 64 overall. He was drafted in round 2 of the 2023 draft. And now here today, it's his job to win this rubber match here as we get to game 3 in this game here between the Smokies and the Barons. And of course, there's the guy there that hit a home run off of us earlier, and he's looking to try to do it again here today. As we get to game 3, bottom of the first here, with nobody on, and a 1-2 count here for Tristis as he jacks this one over to right field. Base hit. That should be good enough for 2, and they're going to go ahead and go and do that. And that's a nice setup here with nobody out, and the first leadoff hitter here get us in scoring position now. Here, let's say, come on, let's get something going here now. We had a good game last night, and played extras, and kept ourselves alive there in that one. Let's just get started. Let's get here in here early. Let's get some bats rattling, and let's get some runners moved. Bateman up next here, and Bateman shoots one right up the middle there. That's a base hit. And a run's going to come around to score, and that's going to be the first run of the game here as Knoxville gets the first run there. Nice job there from Bateman, who, again, helps us out. Got the game winner last night. As we'll see a swing and a miss there on McGarry, and that's going to be strikeout number 1. So we got to see what batter number 4 can do. Stevens up next, and we'll see what he can do here on this 0-2. And he's going to launch this one here high and deep. It's going to go back, and it's going to go off the wall. That's good enough for a double. The runner from first should come around to score at third. Can he get there on time? He does. And Knoxville leads now 2-0. So this is nice to see here. Compared to the last 2 games here, we had a really slow start of scoring runs. We go now here, continuing the bottom of the first. And Ramirez hits this one out to right, or excuse me, out to left. And that's going to be a nice shot there, as it's going to keep the runner at second. So Pedro tried to do his best there, put some power behind that pitch, but couldn't really produce anything. Hill now up next, 375 for him. Hits that one right off the pitcher. He's going to run this one down to first base, but he's going to get taken out. Hopefully the pitcher's okay there. He hit him pretty well. And the runner is stranded at second. As we see Drew Gray. And there you see his scouting report there. 4-seamer, curve, slider, and a changeup. And we'll see what this young man can do here as he has a nice 2-run cushion to start off here. Let's see if we can get a quick 1-2-3 now on these Barons. As Amaya's up next here, he'll lead off. And we're now an 0-1 count. Up the middle here, that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put him on board here with now 1 on and nobody out. Gray looking for a double play situation here as Burke is up to bat here. Burke 125. He should be able to get us a double play here as Howard turns this one to 1. And no, he did not. They did not get the double play at all. It's too late there at second. And of course, try to turn that one to first. So again, we got to try to see if we can get some kind of play chance to get it out, and we do. As we'll get G.J. McClanley. He's going to take a seat as that's going to be 1 away. We'll see now with 2 on and 1 out. And Gray here, 0-2 count. He's going to get pulled the trigger. He can't pull the trigger there as he's going to be sitting down with a K as he takes that one look. And remember, he hit that home run on us earlier. As we'll see a runner now going to take off here. And this is going to be a pop-up up the elevator shaft No problem there for our catcher, as he's going to get this one there, and that's going to end the side. So we take a 2-run lead here in the first half, top of the first half there. We'll go now to the bottom half of the second. Let's get back on defense here. We'll see Bateman here tracking this ball down to the center field, and oh, what was that? He misses that one completely for whatever reason. He was jumping, and now the runner here, Vargas here, he's going to get a triple out of this. So Gray now has a huge issue here now at third. That's going to be the first triple of the season there for one of the Barons. So now we got to try to get Tim Elko out here, as he's going to swing and miss there on that curve. And that's now 1 away. So again, trying to hold on to a runner on third, especially with no outs. This is a tough thing, but he was able to do it. But still, not out of the woods just yet. We see a 4-seamer up and high there on Chase. He'll take a seat, and that's now 2 away. So again, trying to keep that runner at third. We'll see what we can do here again. Hackenborough, as he takes a little pitch looking at a curve or a changeup there, inside and low, and that'll be it for the inning. Smokies still lead it 2-0 here after 2. Now we're at the top of the third, as Churro's up to bat here with nobody out. He's going to pop this one up to shallow right field. This should be a quick catch, and it retires the first at bat here in the third inning. As now we'll see what Brett Bateman can do, the center fielder. He's 1 for 1. He had a single, an RBI single there in the first inning. Of course, he had to help us with the game winner in the previous game. As he pops this one out to right here. Right fielder's going to have to go back some. And he's able to track this one down and get out number 2. So now 2 away here in the top of the third. We got to get something going here. So McGeary now. We'll see if we get a 2-out rally going now here in the third inning. We really need to. We're really getting in trouble with these quick 2 outs and such. So we'll see what Gary here. He's going to hit this one out there to shallow right field. Drops in for a base hit. And that's going to get him on board here now with 1 away. In a lot of ways here lately I've been playing. I'm like, man, it's been a while since I played or like sit down and play a baseball game. And it reminds me of my Royals series where we were the Cardiac Royals, where we made big strides with 2 outs here. And like you see here, getting rallies going, as that's going to be a double. And it's going to put us in now in scoring position here off of Felix Stevens there. A nice double there for him, his second of the season. But if you guys remember from on my main channel, the Royals there, we were kind of Cardiac Royals, man. We were just killing it. When it came to 2 outs, just bringing in home runs. It's just like, we might as well just come up there with 2 out and you know, and 1 on or whatever, because it's just going to be a hit parade. And to see that fly ball out there, that's going to end the inning. So no runners come across. We leave 2 stranded. Go to the bottom of the third, and we'll see a nice pitch there off of Amaya, as he's going to have to take a seat there. He's been kind of quiet here in these third game now. We've kind of figured out what pitches work for him and which ones that don't. Burke will be up next. We'll see what he can do, as he's looking at a 1-1 day here. Is this going to be popped up out there to left? And that should be an easy play there for our left fielder. Now making it out 2 outs.
1-1.
So now with DJ Glancy, he's got a 1-1 count. And he is going to rocket one over to left field. This ball is up, but oh, thank God it's foul. Woo! Woo! He about missed by almost 2.5 feet from the pole there. We'll see now what Drew Gray's going to do this time around. He's definitely going to try to avoid that pitch, as we'll see a ground ball, and it's going to be fouled off there to right field. So now 1-2 count here. And of course, Gray, he knows he's got to put something on this, put some stank on this pitch here to get it out of the inning. And see Trills here grounds this one over there to him. Throws that one to first, and that is it for the inning. I was getting about to, I was about to fall out there if he got that home run. It's like, oof, no. Pablo here starts off here in the top half of the 5th for us, as he drops this one down. Nice job there from our catcher, who gets on board here to lead off. As Churros now restarts the order here in the top half of the 5th. As we'll see a hit here. This one, center fielder is going to have to come and get to this one here quickly, as he's able to do so there. As Grant Taylor is the pitcher here now for the Birmingham here. It's now 0-1 count here on Brett Bateman, and Bateman swings and misses there. That's going to be considered a wild pitch, and the runner's going to go ahead and advance up 90 feet to second. And that's what the scorer's table is going to say. Well, that's exactly what it is. So Bateman up down here, 1-2 count. Bateman here, hits off the pitcher. And that one's going to go right into near the first baseman for the quick out. But it does move the runner up 90 feet to third with 2 away. We've been brutalizing these pitchers here in this series so far here in these first 3 games here. We've hit at least 1 or 2 pitches a game. As we see a strikeout there, and one is going to be left stranded. Bottom half of the 5th, we'll see a quick pitch there, and that's going to be a 4-seamer. As Tim Elko gets caught on that one, on that 0-2. As we'll take a look at the replay here, and look at this. He just fires just a dart there and just cannot connect. You've seen him. He was pissed in that last time. That last at-bat he had. He was not too happy about that at all. Chase Marin now here up next. We'll see him 0-1. Has 0-1, or he's 0-2, but he has a now 0-for-2 day for himself, as that's now 2 away. Adam Hackenberg here up next here, ground ball there to Howard, and a quick throw to first, and that's going to get him out of the inning. So a nice 1-2-3 here in the top half, or the bottom half of the 5th. We go now to the bottom half of the 6th. We'll see more pitching here. It's Drew Gray. He's been just having a great game here. 70 pitches in here. He hasn't given up any runs, and he's, a couple innings he got a little trouble in, but so far he's pretty much got himself out of danger as that ball gets flied out there to left field for out number 1. Burke goes ahead, and this might be the last time we might see Gray here, as we see a 4-seamer high and inside, and that's going to be out number 2. But Gray, this is, I think, at least his 3rd time now going through the order here against the Barons. As we see a pitch grounded off to the shortstop and make a play at first, and that retires a side. As we see now Cashmar here, and we'll see his numbers, or at least see his pitches there: 4-seamer, slider, changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. So a change of a pitcher means we got a better chance here now to hold on to this 2-run lead. We'll see what Chase Marin here says otherwise, as he hits this one out to deep center field. That ball is going to be caught, and that's going to be out number 1 here on the Barons. As the Barons probably not liking the idea of us putting a new arm out there, a fresh arm, but it needs to be done. As our pitcher had a great day here on the mound. So a swing and a miss there. That's a slider. They can't connect, and that's going to be it for the inning. As the Barons still down by 2 here as we go to the final frame here in today's game. As the Barons, early on, first inning, we scored. We got those 2 runs we needed. We've held on to that 2-run lead. And now we're looking like we're going to try to add us a little bit more here, as this one's going to drop down. This is Darius Hill again, who goes, and he's going to get a double here. And if he had a little bit more speed there, got out of the box a little bit more, I think he would have had a triple. But nice job there from Hill as he gets himself a double, his first of the season. As we take a look at the show drone. And this one is just a great shot there. And that one's going to drop out there. And like I said, get him some scoring position here. And now it gives a chance now to try to drive that runner home. As Andy will be up next here. He's batting a buck right now. He's got a 2-0 count here, so a nice hitter's count here. And he's going to drive this one as he finds a gap as well. This time out to left center field. That runner's going to come in to score from second. And he's going to switch spots with him at second. That's a nice RBI double there for the batter. As now we'll see Howard up next. 3-0 lead here in the top half of the 9th for the Smokies. As they have a runner on and nobody out. And they'll go hit this one over to the right field there. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold the runner at third. As Ed Howard now shows off his power. And that's a nice base hit there for us. As now we have 2 runners on and nobody out. Pablo up next. Let's see what he can do. Let's see, keep this hit parade going there, fellas. As he drops, he goes after that that pitch there. That's a drop third strike, and that's going to be out number 1 now here for the Smokies. As now Toronto will come out here, and we'll see a pitching change now by the Barons, as they'll go ahead and bring out a new pitcher, as they were trying their best, and so far here we've pretty much called their bluff, as now we have a 3-run lead. And we'll see here what Plyman can do again. There you see he pitched an inning and a third last game. And, of course, we did a number on him. So we'll try to see if we can try to do the same thing again here. We really didn't get no hits off of him, but we did get him to leave pretty quickly there. As you see a wild pitch again. Runner's from third going to come in to score, and he's going to get tagged out at the plate. So we tried to try to take advantage of that wild pitch, but unfortunately we will come up short, as Trills here still has a 1-2 count, but he has a runner on second. The runner did advance up 90 feet, so we'll try to see what we can do here in this scenario. As another wild pitch now here, and looks like we could get another runner in position, as we got the runner now at third. So it is a strikeout, but it's considered a wild pitch. And, of course, now we have runners at first and third, as the catcher just does not do a good job there blocking the ball there. Gets away from him. So the inning is still alive, and we'll see if we can find another batter here. It'll be Bateman now. He's 1 for 4. Base hit up the middle will score the run at third, as he swings and misses there on that sweeping pitch, and that'll be it for the inning. As the Smokies are 1 inning away, 3 outs away from winning their second game of the season. We'll see if they can do that here in the bottom half of the ninth here against the Barons, as we have 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. We've had a really great day here at the ballpark. Let's not have that go away. As Heller will be the pitcher. 8 games last season, and he is 12 innings of work. He's going to see if he can bring these Barons to hell. I had to say it. And we'll see what he can do here, as this ball is going to be popped out to left field, and it looks like Heller is going to get the first out there. Nice job, as that is out number 1 here in the ninth inning. So now Gladley here up next. We'll see what he can do, as he has a runner, or no runner on the board here. He's 0 for 3 for the day. We'll try to see if we can get him a ground ball out. As this, oh yes, this was exactly what I was looking for. Howard getting the ball here. He throws that one to first, and that is going to end the at-bat there for Gladley. So now 2 away. And, of course, the big power hitter, Tristan Gray, up to bat here. He's 1 for 3. Pops this one up there to shallow left field, and that is going to be it, as the Smokies pick up the win here, and they get another victory here, winning game number 2 of this 3-game set with the Barons. Nice job there. That's the way how we want to start the season here. Been nice if we could have won the first game there, but if, just came up short. And of course, Heller will get his first save of the season, as Drew Gray will get his first win of the year. So nice job there from the Smokies of Tennessee, and they pick up their second win of the season. Nice win. 7 innings of work, 4 hits, 13 strikeouts, no walks, and no runs there for Drew Gray. Great day there for him. 4 for 4 for Stevens. He had 2 doubles and RBI. Hill 1 for 4, a double and a run. Trills had 1 for 5, a double and a run. Nice play there for the Smokies here today. Everybody really helped out. They produced, a couple guys didn't get a hit or anything like that, but for the most part, everybody was helpful. And there you see the rest of the numbers there for the Smokies. As for the Barons, looks like we slowed him down there. He was hot in those first two games, but now we kind of cooled him down. 1 for 4 in today's game, 2 strikeouts, and then of course a couple other guys there. Tristan Gray, we were able to slow his bat down, not let him get on board either. So it looks like the Smokies and Lookouts right now are 2-1 for the season, as the Trash Pandas are 1-2 and Barons are 1-2, and that's what our division looks like right now in the Southern League North for this season. So as we wrap up here today's episode, look like we recently just lost a series there against San Diego with the big boys there in Chicago. San Diego took the first 2 games of the series at Wrigley, and then we pick up the fourth and final game there, 5-4. So in the next video, you guys will see it will be the Texas Rangers series. We'll play that series, and we'll jump in there. Ben Brown looking for his second win of the season we'll see what he can do with him as he's taking on Jacob DeGrom. I think this will be a good matchup there. We'll see how we do against them, as right now Rangers are 6-4 for this season. But yeah, so far this series has been a lot of fun getting to know these players, and especially with the power that we got up in Major League Baseball. I'm really having fun with Tucker and Suzuki and all those guys there. So yeah, we'll play that series with the Texas Rangers. I believe we'll play the first game, and then we'll do a player lock in the last two there. And maybe possible we might get into that. We might look at some of we already had our first look at some of the. I've already scouted the first players. We might look into those towards the end of the episode, possibly, or we might go into that first game of the Dodgers series there coming up in the next episode. So I'll figure out what we're gonna do for the next episode, but I know for sure it'll be that Texas series that we'll jump into to start off there. So again, we will start simming a lot more games here, and get through this first month, and the next couple of episodes we'll try to get through each month through, like, I'm thinking about maybe 2 to 3 episodes a month for each month of the season. And of course we'll probably get into some live streaming here at some point, or I'll show just some games that'll be CPU versus CPU to kind of speed up the process. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the series and you've been liking it so far, hit that like button. That helps us out a lot. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new, and hit that bell notification so you guys will be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Don't forget, we also have Road to Shows as well here on the channel with Deshaun King, and also with Alex Humberto. And of course, we have our original Road to Show characters over on the main channel. Those links are down below in the description. Definitely go check those out. They're a lot of fun. A lot of those series started back in MLB 14, the show, leading all the way up to MLB 20. So there's a big, long lineage of stories and players and all that kind of stuff on those. And like I said, those links are down below in the description. You guys can watch the full. I set up a playlist for the full playlist from the very first episode to the current episode. And then there's also a playlist as well on the channel for particular seasons, like one season, second season, and all that kind of stuff. So that really helps out for people that want to, go back and see where they left off at and stuff like that. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more as we head back to Wrigley Field, take on the Texas Rangers in that 3-game set. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.